So the next day, I made my way to the Pioneers practice room. It was situated at Pamakad. Pamakad is, as you know, it's on the high level road to Colombo. When you start off from Gevura, it's about 3 bus stands away, or maybe 4. So you had to get off at Kullabana, then walk towards Vallavatta, going past the bow tree, climb a small hill, get to the Pamakara junction, then continue towards Vallavatta. About 100 meters from the junction to your right is Ashtrip Road. I'm sure it must be still there. Like I said, it could have been Ash Pit Road, but someone made it Ashtrip Road and it remained like that. So into the lane I turned, again right, and then there was the house Upali was staying. It was a middle class house with, an upstairs and a ground floor. Upali Kadir Singh's residence, though it was not his residence, it was his sister's family house, her husband and her children. Upali was not married at that time. He may have been about 25 at that time. A well set, good looking, dark, young person. I heard that Upali was a bass player, but I had never seen him playing bass. Upali had this interest to support up and coming musicians and also accomplished young pop teenage musicians. To accomplish that, he had collected some sound equipment and it was put in a room on the ground floor. This was the Pioneers practice room. It's hard to say who did not go through this Pioneers practice room. The year was 1975, beginning of 1975. My friend Benji tells me people like Raj Dasnaik of the band Pace said, then Dr. Desmond De Silva, the bass player. This is not Desmond De Silva. This was a very talented musician who used to play bass. And he was studying to be a medical student, a doctor. But he was such a nice guy, a very talented musician. And I'm sure he passed out as a doctor later. And there were many other musicians who went through the Pioneers. I will do a different video on this subject because it's quite an extensive topic. So I went into the rehearsal room, and then the guys whom I met the day before were there to meet me. Shirley Amarasekara, Nihal Chandraratna, Estrick Jackson, and there was another person. He was to play drums. His name was Roy De Andrews. He had been associated with the legendary Neville Fernando. So he was one of the most senior musicians there. Estrick was the leader of the band. So then they gave me a keyboard to try me out. The keyboard was Yamaha YC10. The keyboard had a red, orangish red top. Then white and black levers or couplers to choose different rhythms. Different tones. I started playing some Pepe Aramilo songs, Latin American, things like cha-chas and things like Island in the Sun and similar songs. Roy started accompanying me, and he was such a musical drummer. He played the conga parts, the conga and the bongo Latin percussion parts with his fingers. He played a very mellow, with a mellow sound. And he was impressed with me. I was also impressed with his drumming. And so my entrance into the pop music scene in Sri Lanka began. They were happy with me and they took me into the band. And then I was to attend practices every day, almost every day, from 8 in the morning to about 8 in the night. But of course, it was not plain sailing because I had been playing solo. And playing with a pop band, playing cover versions or playing to accompany a singer and a bass player and a guitarist and a drummer was not easy because I had to keep the tune out and play only chords and feeling. This was a new art for me. Anyway, I was trudging along, but it was not easy. After about 1 week, the going was a bit tough, and I told Estrick, this is very strenuous for me. I cannot keep on doing this. It's very strenuous, very not difficult, but it was a strain. But Estrick was not prepared to accept my unofficial resignation. He said, No harsh, we must keep on trying. Let's try for a few more weeks and let's see what happens. So due to S6 encouragement, I was able to get in line with the other players and become quite a good organist for Pioneers. And it was interesting because there was going to be a nice booking. I'm in a gig in a few weeks' time at the Mount Lanier Ballroom, Mount Lanier Hotel Ballroom. It was a dinner dance called Cloud Number 9. It was special because the best band at that time, which was Amazing Grace, which was known as Amazing Grace, was to be the first band. And Pioneers, that is our band, we were the second band. Generally, anyone would have been very nervous to play with Amazing Grace. It was actually a fantastic band comprising of Tony DeSilla leader, Donald Pierce on drums and vocals, Benjamin Runabout or Benji on bass, Risa Dean on guitar, and yes, 4 people. It was a 4-piece band. And they played a wide range of Western hits, from songs like The Air That I Breathe, Weather Vane, then Rock the Boat, Bee Gees of the first batch of Bee Gees, songs from the first batch of Bee Gees, songs like First of May, Massachusetts, Somebody to Love Me, and many others. There are other artists like Lobo, David Gates, Elvis Presley,